Hello. Just waiting for Next to come back. Hello, everyone. Yay, President Fox made it to one of the streams. Hi, Mip. Hi, Fury. Hi, Sir Poot, I guess. Hi, Mr. Magic Drink Mix, our Discord doorman. Hello, Danya from Ukraine. Is that how you pronounce that? Danya? Danya. Yeah. So, we are going to be doing Q&A, and then we'll be jumping into the game. So, we have a bunch of questions on Discord. Unfortunately, Kaz is not joining us yet. I don't know where he went. So we'll be answering questions that were asked previously on Discord, and we'll be answering questions from the chat on Twitch. So ask away. We'll try to intermix the live questions with the previous questions. I just need to look back at like where we were in the past. We don't have Kaz's excellent voice to help to read us the questions. Oh, and I think President Fox is asking the new update for the inventory management is out now. So I was able to get it in before the stream. So if you want to run around and try getting those bag upgrades, you can go ahead and do that while listening to the sound of my voice. Next, we'll be back in a little bit. Where was the last question I left off? Was it here? Did we last do Q&A in September? October? Yeah. Yeah, we didn't do Q&A last month because we were still finishing up the character update. Ooh, that's a good question. Sir Poot asks, when will we be expecting a combat upgrade? I really want to do that soon because combat right now is broken, to say the least. So next up, because people were asking and inventory space is still a little limited, we want to work on bank space. Banking, being able to store items and eventually money in a little secure location. And then right after that, I think we are going to be working on combat and the NPCs again. So yeah, that's the answer for the combat update. Eventually, soonish, hopefully sooner rather than later. Now that the characters are out of the way, like I think I said last time, new features and content should be a bit quicker. As you can see from the inventory update, we got that one out in about 2 weeks. And it, in my opinion, it is such a nice change from the clicking now that you can drag and drop. Okay, so question from Madeline Adelaide back in September is TwoKinds Online a closed source? The answer is yes. We guard our source closely for now. Who knows what will happen in the future? Probably not for a long time if we ever open source it or open it up to private servers. They were asking about making a 3DS port, which is just it won't run on that. So don't do that. Is Next?
Yes.
There you are. Hi, Next. How are you?
I'm
how
back.
Are you doing?
Sorry.
No, that's good.
I'm doing good.
Say hi to the audience.
Hello.
Next, how does it feel to have your character models in the game now?
It feels okay.
That's it? Just okay?
Yeah.
That really? What, you don't
Yeah.
feel anything that people love the new character models or the new clothing options? Or the
I think I could have done better on the character models though.
I mean they're much better. There's always time to improve. Thank you following thank you Procrafter1225 for the follow. Yeah, so next. Yeah, I mean there's always some things to improve on the character models, but they're they're leagues above what we had before, and people are, to say the least, loving your new clothing options. You've um, you've made some fun event clothing for Halloween. People really people really love that witch outfit. They really do.
That's nice
You
to
you
hear.
you really do feed that thirst for, I guess, two kinds in general.
I don't know.
um okay. Yeah, let's just read through some questions. Actually, next I do have a question for you. I asked you off the stream, but how do you come up with your screen name, and what's with the underscore?
ask the just ask the random name generator. I got it from what why
That's great. Just randomly generated.
yeah.
That's funny. Anyway, someone asked about the fireball skill. Yes, the aiming is off. That will have to be updated for the combat update. Um, PvP is off for now. You're not supposed to actually murder each other just yet. Mainly because I wanted to do open world PvP, but that is very hard to balance and prevent griefers. So there's some changes and adjustments that need to be done for that. What? Kaz is with us?
You know what the easiest adjustment would be?
Yes.
Just add back those really angry villagers from the very early version of the
No,
game.
those villagers are going to come back with a vengeance and with bigger weapons. Like when you see when you see a town guard,
What do you?
when you see a town guard running at you with a 3 meter tall greatsword, that's when you know you need to run.
It's hard to get any smaller weapon than the fists they had.
True, but like I said, bigger. While we're talking, I need a new picture for you.
Yeah, here's the thing. I don't have a copy of that.
Oh, okay. Well, you'll just.
I do.
Oh, give it,
What,
give it,
what
give
do
it,
you
give
mean?
it.
It's from a meme, so there's like text in it.
Um. Okay, it's gotta be. It's gotta be.
But I can crop out the text.
It's gotta be okay. It's gotta be safe.
Why don't you just load up one of the
It
old
is.
stream VODs, grab a screenshot, and use that?
I don't feel like that right now. So, I need someone to provide for me. Either you or someone from the audience.
Oh, jeez.
Just give me something.
Let me
Give me
see if
something.
there's something.
1 second.
Pardon us, everyone, while we add Kaz's picture. Do we have any more questions in the from the audience? Oh yes, the skeletons are pretty hard, but that's also because, again, combat's just wonky. Yeah, well, I don't want combat to be hard because it's broken. I want certain parts of it to be hard because the NPC is just a menace.
Maybe you should add some combat targeting.
I gotta add a bunch of things. Here,
Just,
Kaz, you get the
j-
two kinds game logo for now.
okay. Let's see.
Until you're ready.
Finding this photo is not exactly easy to make a backup of it.
Yeah, I had to restart my computer. I had to reset my computer. Yes, perfect. Next, you're the hero. You're the hero we don't deserve.
Found it.
When you say you had to reset your computer, what did you what do you mean?
Okay, so the last month of the last actually
Yep.
like 2 or 3 weeks or so of the character update, every time I start up my computer, um, oh yeah, I said about this in general a bit ago. Whenever I would start up my computer, the what is it called? Explorer EXE kept crashing, kept like loop crashing for like 5 minutes on every startup. There we go. There's Kaz. Okay, can everybody hear us? Hello, Kaz. I need your voice.
I'm here.
I'm here.
Excellent. Okay, Kaz. I need you to go through the Ask the Devs and ask all the questions in your sultry voice.
Okay, let me just.
I'm back in.
How far back should I go?
Oh shoot! I went.
Just give
I
me a
went too
date.
far back. The last stream we did was in September, so if you want to look at,
Did we skip on?
we
Yeah,
skipped
we skipped
October. Yeah,
October.
we were finishing up the game update.
We skipped October.
Yeah, you want to look at about 10/5, October 5.
10-5. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, scrolled back too far. Let's see. Okay. We have a question for Cloud, from Cloud, the snow leopard.
Okay.
It's like, I've got a question about pertaining to a skill that acts very oddly.
Oh.
And while this is just a pet peeve. What?
Yeah,
You wanna skip that one?
I kind of answered this one already.
Yeah,
okay. go to the next one. That one was.
So it's difficult to ask a question when I have to read like a whole paragraph.
I know
first.
exactly. You could
Okay.
abbreviate too. But yeah, that was the fireball skill. Aiming's just wonky and needs to be reworked with combat. And
well, there's been a lot of conversation here.
Yeah, there was a lot of conversation. In a different channel, King Natani now was asking, do I know all the passwords to accounts? The answer is no. I do not know your password, so you can't ask anyways. But also for security, I'm never supposed to know your password. Your passwords are not stored as the password text. They're salted and hashed and cannot be converted back to your password. And that's just part of the security.
Well, that's not entirely accurate. But...
No, well, I mean, with good password security, it shouldn't be able to be converted back.
The basic idea behind password security is that it's possible to rewind the security. It's possible to break any amount of encryption. However, it'll take an inordinate fucking amount of time.
But
we're talking like 100 years.
It's not encrypted. It's hashed.
I know it's not encrypted, but you can also reverse hashing.
But it's much harder.
It just takes an inordinate amount of years.
What's our question?
Okay. For the question we have from, I'm sorry, I'm colorblind, so I can't read his name on this black text. Let me just highlight it. Mr. Magic Drinkman asks, will there be potions in TKO?
Yes. So that'll be part of the alchemy, I believe. So you'll be able to mix potions and stuff. Make catalysts and make magic and non-magic.
Do you have any
magic and non-magic potions?
Do you have any influences for how you'd like to implement potions, like any existing media or games?
What did I answer at the time?
Minecraft.
Oh yeah, Minecraft is a big influence, just in general.
Okay. That wasn't a question on here. That was just me trying to expand the conversation.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think I've written before that. I've written before that I've had some big influences from like RuneScape, Minecraft, of course. I mean, everything's influenced by Minecraft at this point. And then with the mini games for like the crafting and stuff. That actually came out of my love from playing Puzzle Pirates, where like everything was like a mini game.
I played Puzzle Pirates at one point.
I love it. It's great. I wanted to buy a boat. And then
I had a bot that would automatically play the bilging for me.
the Belgian puzzle was pretty fun. Why would you want a bot? You could do shapes and stuff. Oh wait, that's the
So
carpentry
I could
one.
walk.
Which one was the Belgian?
So it's the bilging was basically Bejeweled,
That sounds about right.
and I had the bot so I could walk away
It was just a
when
fun
I was
game.
doing other stuff.
And you know what other game I liked to play for the mini games? Neopets.
No,
I barely played Neopets, but when I did, it was that berry game. That was again kind of like Bejeweled.
Let's see.
You fool! You just said
going to
his
the-
name.
Neopets.
I'm going. I'm going to. Let's see. Neopets. Apparently, it still exists.
Still exists. Oh, Present Fox. Present
Jesus.
Fox asked, do the bags spawn randomly in a specific island or in one spot? No, you should look at the blog post because it's actually a quest that you got to do to get the crafting recipe for it. So happy gathering, happy crafting, happy questing, more content. Yeah, going forward, most new items are not going to be found in the world unless it's a crafting material, but like bags and equipment and stuff, you'll probably unlock it from a quest, and usually it's going to be a crafting recipe.
You're taking the EVE Online approach there.
I don't know. Player economy, yo.
Everything in that game's made by people.
Yeah, well, that's my goal. Except for like the base materials that you get from animals or nature or whatever, you're gonna be.
Or even the basic tools.
Someone's gonna be crafting it for you, or you're gonna be crafting it. So that's why we gotta get. That's why this also goes into the next question that Present Fox has. What will be in the next update? The next update should be banking. So we'll be expanding out. We'll technically kind of finishing and rounding out the whole new inventory management, because inventory space will still be limited. So we'll add a way to store items securely in the bank, which you can talk to the NPC over on the far side of the town island now, which they don't do anything. They just say come back later.
You know, that banker NPC, he seems a little sketchy to me. He just stands outside next to a tree.
Yeah, they're all just a little sketchy right now. They're just all standing around.
I think you should give him at least his own little bank and little table, you know.
I'll give them that eventually. Actually, I was gonna put them in.
Kinda like in.
I was gonna put them inside that building.
Hollow Knight.
Kinda like in Majora's Mask, the banker.
Yeah, there's that town hall over there that I need to revamp before I put characters in there. So I was gonna work on the banking, which is just gonna be that NPC outside, and then and then maybe kind of some combat changes for the update after, and or changing up the rift wall in so that it's bigger and kind of decorate the interior. So that's what we're going to try to do. Okay, next question.
Okay. Here's a question from Present Fox in chat. Pets. You ever gonna get pets?
Yeah, pets eventually. Oh, and Fury.
I know that's not really a question.
Fury, it's by the tanning racks, the new NPC. Tanning racks, kind of north island, northeast technically, I guess, northeast corner.
Okay. So.
Yes.
How do you feel about continuing on the topic of pets just for a bit?
Sure. Pets.
Sure. Okay, so pets. So I suppose for pets you at least need like animals first, right?
Yeah.
Which clearly you've
I
done.
want you to be able to tame those foxes eventually.
So here's the question about the pets. Well, it's my question only. How do you want to implement that? Is it gonna be like an item? Sort of like Final Fantasy 14.
Oh, you mean like how you?
Is it gonna be?
Those are the cosmetic pets.
Yeah,
I think they're gonna be.
c-
I think they're.
like ways to summon and dismiss
Yeah, so
pets.
you're gonna be able to summon and dismiss. You'll be able to use them as like a combat partner, I think.
Okay.
Um, I don't know.
Maybe you
They're not
should.
really fleshed out yet. Technically, okay. So technically,
May-
how we're gonna implement them is they're gonna be treated as like another character on your account. But
of course.
instead of as a regular character, they're a special like pet type.
Le- so in like an attaché to an existing character.
To your account, yeah. Um,
Oh, to your
well,
account.
yeah. We could tie it to a specific character, but the way that it's gonna be saved, it's technically at the account level.
Okay. Okay,
So
that's
that
interesting.
they're still far off away.
Maybe you should add some treats that you can feed to the foxes that'll just make them passive and follow you around for the moment.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's part of it. We have that. I mean, how else are you gonna get a horse, right?
Yeah.
Gotta.
Well, I mean, there's always the tried and true method of jumping on the horse.
Yeah. So we gotta work on a full animal taming system and pet system with that.
Yeah,
So
that's gonna
that's
be
far off. We gotta do combat
difficult.
first. Combat first, magic, etc.
Yeah. Let me just click back into the Ask the Devs channel real quick. Let me keep
Yeah,
scrolling.
get us some good
Scrolling,
questions.
scrolling,
And we'll
scrolling.
finish up with why a 3D MMO and not like a 2D one. We'll finish up with that because that'll be a fun recollection of how I got into game development. Oh, and no, not dragon, President Fox. You befriend the dragon. You don't tame the dragon, since dragons are generally much older and much more intelligent. They may let you ride on their back, or they might eat you. It really depends. Yeah, well, mounts and pets are kind of going to be kind of the same system, President Fox. So your dragon won't technically be a pet; it'll be a friend, or it might just be a
Okay,
temporary thing.
I finally found some questions.
Yes. After all that conversation.
I'm sorry. Yes. Okay. So Empire Destroyer asks, later in game, will the guilds be faction specific?
Oh, so you won't. So that will be up to the guild leaders. So you can tie your guild to a specific faction like Templar, merchants,
Yeah.
whoever else.
I feel like that might also be up to the faction leader as
Well,
well.
the factions are more like NPC controlled or more NPC
Yeah.
based because they exist already.
But I mean, if you,
And then the guilds can
if you
tie up
actually
with
piss
them.
them off.
But so the guild leader can limit that if they want to, but they don't have to. Like they could say that they're affiliated with as merchants, but they'll allow any players, even if they're like
Okay.
more Templar based focus.
Okay. And here's another question about guilds. Will there be a ranking system set up for guilds? I'm not sure if they mean like ranks as in like the classic MMO, like, oh, you're a person, then you're a better person, then you're an officer, and then you're the guild
So
master.
I think I read this one earlier, and there's actually two parts to it. Guilds will have rank levels or ranks so that you can expand. Like maybe your first guild level it can only hold 10 people, and then you earn a few guild points, and
Okay.
then you get to level 2 and you have 20 or etc. So yeah, and
Okay.
then at a certain level the guild can own a piece of property and build a guild hall, and yeah. So there's ranks for the guilds, and then the player ranks within the guild. Right now there's just the admin or guild leaders, because it can have multiple guild leaders, and the regular members. But we will allow customization for that in the future. So, and then some templates for like single guild leader and members, multiple guild leaders as a council and members, and then maybe like guild leader, inner circle, admin type people, and then members. And you can add all sorts of different tiers depending on how you want to organize your people.
That's good.
So we'll have the tools for that in the future. Just not sure when.
So did you want to talk a bit more about guilds, or just continue to more questions?
So as Empire was asking, guilds can be associated with certain NPC factions, just depending on like how you want to be. Like you want to be a Templar affiliated guild, you want to be like a Basseton affiliated guild. I don't know what Basseton groups we're having just yet. Merchant affiliated, I don't know, maybe like rogue or assassin affiliated guilds. So there'll be all sorts of things that you'll be able to tie to that.
So currently all the guild stuff is external to the game.
Yes. Right now, because it was easier for me to set it up as a web thing than bake it into the game just yet. So it's just out there.
Plus that lets you build out reasonable admin tools and all that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Exactly.
How do you imagine yourself implementing the internal game tools? Inside the game itself.
How? I mean, it'll just for guilds or just in general.
I mean, like, let's say you have a guild. Are you gonna make like a notice board in town that people could post something on?
Yeah. So.
Are you gonna have a guild browser, or do you want it to be more exploratory, where people can't just go like, "Hey, I'm gonna do everything through the UI because I don't have to go and talk to people"?
So, yeah, there's probably gonna be a guild explorer, or more. There's gonna be like a looking for guild or looking for members board.
Okay.
Probably. I want to do it somewhere in game though. So like you'll have to go to like a message board to look at that. Guilds will be able to have like right now they have description, a tagline. I think that tagline might be more like quote of the day or message of the day. So guild leaders might want to change that around, depending.
Ooh. I just had a great idea, but it's also terrible.
Yes, tell me. Great ideas.
I want the You play Phantasy Star Online too briefly, right?
Yes.
Do you remember the symbol art?
The symbol art, no.
Well, how the symbol art works is, you've played one of those games like, let's say Call of Duty, right, where they let you make a icon or something out of a bunch of shapes and shit. And then you'll be playing the game, and then you'll see one dude with something absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
That you're thinking is like, how the hell did you even make that? That would be pretty nice. Having a symbol art editor, even if for like making like a guild logo or something like that.
I was thinking about that because we can upload files. I was thinking, let's let people upload their own guild's emblems. And it's like, wait a minute. That sounds like a bad idea.
Actually, Pirates of the Burning Sea had this issue.
Yeah, like just letting
so you know.
full custom image content like that might be a little hard to moderate.
Yeah. Pirates of the Burning Sea had this issue where you could upload a custom flag for your ship. They had a review process where it's like basically it had to be a flag. It couldn't be like have like 3D stuff in it. Couldn't be transparent. Couldn't be all shiny or look like it's made of plastic. Just had to be a flag. And there was a nice review project where people would look at it. It's like, yes, that's a flag. Yes, it's inoffensive.
Yeah, I mean, we could do that. We could do like an upload queue, verification queue before other people see it. But we would have to build in all those moderation tools, and then actually have
it'll take time. But
as it expands and there's more stuff being submitted, it's like what's the moderation team looking at that? What are the guys?
I mean, don't forget you can always ask me to look into this stuff because this is literally what I do for work. At work.
That's good.
Well, not specifically game stuff, but I mean, like I generally build tools, I maintain APIs and servers and that. It's nothing particularly new to me.
That more.
Yeah. Okay, so we do have a question from Fox here, which he's probably been waiting on an answer for, considering it's been a few minutes. Okay, Fox asks, what happens when you unequip a bag and you have some stuff in the slots for that bag?
You can't unequip the bag because the slots will be. You can't remove. If you have items in those slots, your bag will not be removable because we don't want your items to disappear.
The only way for that to be, like, done a different way would be if the bag itself had its own inventory.
Yeah, but we don't have the data store set up for that.
Yeah.
So, right. Yeah. It's just attached to the character. I mean, we could
Yeah, it's
do.
just- it basically.
We could.
Yeah. It basically says, hey, you can have extra slots if this
Yeah,
is equipped.
technically we could change the
Oh no.
glitch the bag. I'm not.
Fox,
I'm
what
not
did you
surprised.
do?
You're gonna have to show me a video of it later. For glitching.
Yeah, we
Teach me.
we require video
Teach me
evidence,
so I can fix it.
both for amusement and
I mean,
evidence.
we could change. I mean, we are gonna have to work on containers that contain data for the character.
Oh, he glitched the icon.
The icon's fine.
Oh, that's cool.
Icon's
Icon's
fine.
funny.
As long as you're not duplicating
Now-
items, I'm okay with like a glitched icon here or there. Now I have a bag stuck on my screen. Well, look at what you've done. I actually got to figure out how to do that and then fix it because we had that same issue with the tooltip box not going away. With the icons being stuck on the screen. Anyways, Kaz, do we have another question? Or are we still continue talking about guilds?
I think that's good for now. We got the basic guild stuff out of the way. I mean, the only thing I could think of is that we might add like more fields that can add like a guild website or stuff like that in the future if that becomes like a wanted thing.
So we have guild pages already that are very basic. I'd love to expand that more to be able for people to be able to customize their pages. Okay. Same with their character pages. I want to be able to have some like sharing tools. Like here's my character. Mm-hmm. Here's what my character looks like on a web page or an image to share around. So that'll be fun.
Let's see. They're talking about the pins, what they're made of.
We have a
T-shirts.
We have a shop. Let me link it right now. It's got some basic stuff. We actually, speaking of shops and stuff, let's talk about the founders packs. Since we need to roll out some founders packs soon to start getting some funding.
Just for the sake of transparency, what are we going to do with the funding?
Pay people so we can make more stuff for the game.
Pay people.
So as much as Next doesn't seem to want money, we have to give money to Next for all his amazing character models, and so that he can keep making more. He will deny this.
Yeah.
We need funds for
Also,
for either hopefully more programmers or more 3D modelers, or music people, voice actors. We gotta pay voice actors eventually. I'm a terrible quest writer, so maybe like an actual narrative designer person to make our questing.
There's like an actual description for that, but I don't remember what it's called.
Narrative designer. Yeah, so it falls under writing.
Okay.
But they're not just writers, because they have to. It's kind of like how there's not just like a UI person anymore. It's all under UX designer. A narrative designer handles not just the writing, but like the story and context. Depending on how many people we'll be able to actually have in it. So any funding made from like the founders packs, which I will cover what those actually will be doing, will go to people like Next to make more character models, people like Kaz or I to...
Hey, I don't want the money.
I said like Kaz. You get other funding like Kaz that might be able to help us with some programming, and then people like we don't have a narrative person. I guess someone like me, but that focuses more on like the narrative, and that can work on some story stuff and some actual quests, or level designer, or like actual like world layout people. I think that's level designer. Anyway, so
A cartographer.
okay, yeah, we could. Ooh, that's a
for a
fancy
world
title.
map.
So we are looking at creating founders packs. These will be specifically the early founders because game development this game takes quite a while
Oh.
to make. So we are looking at 2 tiers. The entry price is about $25, and this will get you access to the beta whenever we do that. And the beta, I mean access to the real game world, not just the tutorial islands.
So Fox here apparently broke the game even
Yeah,
more.
he'll show me later. Fox,
Just send
yeah,
up some
show me later.
screenshots. It'll
I
Okay,
rely on you to break the game so I can make it better. Thank you.
I did find more questions.
Oh, you did, yes. Well, let me finish
Yes.
this thing.
Oh, sure.
So beta access will be kind of like a a limited rollout. It won't be available. It won't be available for continuously. It'll be like, okay, beta weekend 1, beta weekend 2, beta week, etc. until we are ready to
So basically a dedicated test period.
test periods.
For
And
each
if you
role
buy
that
a
we
founders pack, you get access to that for you and a friend. So we will be tying together. Like you buy access for yourself, you can bring someone along with you. And then this also ties in. You get a year of the game membership, the premium membership. So to reiterate, the game is free to play, but you will be limited to 1 character. You only get about like 100 slots in the bank. Some other limitations. You only get to buy 1 house for your whole account. Stuff like that.
Of course, those are only the current limitations, and I assume they're subject to change.
Yeah, we might have to balance like, oh, there's so many free players and it's making it hard for us to actually run the game. So we might have to adjust, so just keep that in mind. The premium membership, which if you buy the Founders Pack, will get you a bunch of time, a pretty good value. It'll give you double the bank space, so at the moment it'll be about 200 once that's implemented. Beta access for you and a friend, so that you can start accessing the real game world. I'll be giving you a bigger bag, a nice big 12-slot founder bag, just for being awesome. And I need to remember what else, but there might be some other goodies. So that's from buying the early founders pack. And then there is a lifetime legendary tier that we're going to roll out, where you get lifetime membership subscription, beta access for you and 3 other people, and then a bunch of game codes to give out, or a bunch of membership time cards to give out, or I can't even think, game codes to give out for people, for friends. Oh, and you get permanent extra. So the membership gives you an extra permanent character slot, so you'll get 2 with by default for being a member, and being a founder gets you another extra slot and some extra property. So an extra property slot. So you'll be able to own, like, if you're a founder, you'll be able to own like 3 properties. Which, I mean, that'd be fun for people. Yeah. Personal properties.
Also depends on the size of the game world and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
we'll be adding more properties as we go all the time, and when as we're expanding the world. Question was, Founders Pack is separate from Lifetime. So like I said, there's 2 tiers. there's the Founders Pack, or there's the Early Founders Pack, which gives you a year subscription to the premium membership, extra character slot, some titles, beta access for you and a friend, etc. And then the lifetime tier. The lifetime tier is that, but instead of a year membership, it's a lifetime membership. Instead of beta access for one person and like a game and a 30-month game code or membership code for a person, it's 12 game codes or 12 1-month game codes and access to the beta for 3 other people. So it's the Founders Pack and then the Founders Pack Plus. And we're looking at about 25 to 200 for the 2 packs. And maybe coming out sometime in a month. We'll see. Tentative. Okay, Kaz, yes?
Yes. More questions?
Yes, more questions. Hit me.
Okay. Okay. Mr. Magic Drink Mix asks, will the money system be the same as in TK, like 1 gold is 100 silver coins, and etc.?
Oh yes, Magic Drink Mix is the merchant, so they're already thinking about the money.
Yep.
So the current plan is... I'm getting distracted by Natani. Their inventory is full and they lost a bag they have to try to craft. I know. It's like, oops. I need to. Okay, so we need to work on the crafting so that you can't craft if your inventory is full.
Where did that item end up?
I don't know. It's kind of gone. I don't. It might still be.
Is it gone, or has it been?
Still might be in
Has it been stuffed into a slot that doesn't exist?
No, I think currently when we add an item and you don't have enough slots, it just disappears. It just fails, and we don't have like a recovery. In the future, once we have the bank,
Ouch.
we'll also have like an item recovery. So like if you try to add an item that you craft, so there's 2 things. Like you pick up an item and your inventory is full, you can't. But if you craft an item and your inventory is full, we either have to prevent you from crafting and losing the real items or the items that you used, or toss it into like a
Just
lost
roll
and
back to
found.
crafting?
So tied with your account, with the bank space is a lost and found for items that, say you somehow got 2 items in one slot, one of those items will be hidden forever. So we'll have to have like some sort of recovery for that, or items that are in like slots or or glitched out that are still tied to your account but you can't access. So yeah. There's that. What was I saying?
Okay.
Oh yes, money. So right now, the base currency for which we're just going to call the human currency is going to be just copper, silver, gold, with conversion rates of 100 to 1. We'll just keep that. We'll just keep that safe. Or we'll just keep that simple
Okay.
for now. I wanted to make multiple currencies, one for each of the kingdoms. So there's the Basseton currency that has a different currency numbers and conversion rate, and then the Basseton and the Cadron. That might end up being later or not at all, because that is just some extra fun to do with the economy, with all the currency and exchange rates and trying to figure out all that, which, like I said, sounds like a lot of fun, but we have pretty much the rest of the game to make, so I'm not sure if we even should do that.
I mean, it's pretty much a classic currency system. Hundreds of games have done it since like at least 1991.
Yeah, which is why, it's why we'll just make it. The only thing I don't want to do,
Yeah.
or the one thing that I want to do that might be just annoying, we'll see, is that the currency doesn't auto convert. Like once you get 100 copper, it doesn't auto convert to the silver.
That's reasonable.
You have to do
We're not
you have to
doing
do like a
alchemy
bank or an
here.
exchanger. I'm also trying to figure out if I also want to tie it to like an inventory slot, like you gotta carry your money in there.
It should just be its own
Yeah,
bag.
just the things I want to do is like, okay, I don't want to make it weight based because money's heavy anyways. Do I want to take it up slots?
Actually,
do I want it to take up space?
A historical gold coin was about the size of your pinky
Really?
tip.
Oh, I mean, it makes sense. You want to make it small.
Yeah, they're tiny.
My pinky's pretty big, so that's not even that. I mean, that's still
Yeah.
small.
Yeah. I mean, you could add stuff like chests, carts, storage, convert your money into bricks of gold or something.
Yeah, so
Not sure if the
there's a lot
treasury
of
would
things
like
I want
that.
to do that's both fun or or annoying for the player.
And or
We'll
annoying.
see. So yeah, it's because
Attack your enemies by throwing coins
no,
at them.
this isn't Assassin's Creed. Uh,
It's not
do we have
Final
any more
Fantasy
currency
either.
questions?
Um, let's see. Not immediately, not that I see. There is another question, which is, would it be possible to buy a huge amount of land and then allow chosen different players to build on it?
Yes. So when we're talking about like a
You,
personal piece of property, we should have for now, for early on, it's just going to be you can build on it, but we want to add a permission system so you can have like a partner or some other players help you build build stuff. And that also ties into
outside of permissions, that also sort of reflects on a contract system.
kinda if you wanna be more like in game in
Well,
worldy.
I mean, if you buy land, you'll get a deed to it, presumably,
Yeah.
or
So
something.
yeah, you
But you but you could also probably lease that land to a guild or something if they want to have their guild hall.
but that's getting complicated. I mean that'd be
Well, we need
well. I mean
complicated.
if you're like not just selling and reselling, but buying and selling. You're buying and leasing the land. That's I don't know if I want to go that level. But anyway, guilds beside the property that you own, guilds will be able to own land and build their guild halls on it. And then if there, of course, it's not just going to be one person that has build permissions. It's going to be multiple people. So yeah, there's going to be multiple things for that. Multiple people can build.
Let's see. The next question is, will the market be mostly player steered, like pricing and quantity of goods?
For the most part, yes. So we'll have a base price for most items that NPCs will buy at, and then, so if an item crashes, if the price of an item crashes, there will be at least a minimum price for it. But for like buying and selling between players, you'll be able to set your price and have like a market fluctuate for that.
I mean, it's not usually an issue of money crashing
Well,
though.
yeah, there's also game economies are great for hyperinflating, so we'll have to watch out for that.
Yeah. There's a few games that have done it pretty good, but that usually requires like some form of active management or permanent destruction of goods.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's why. Yeah, so that's why there has to be some like. So with game economies, there's like the input or the money the money being generated, the increase of items and goods in the
Yeah.
market, and then there has to be
Yeah.
sinks that
Yeah.
drain it.
Does like if you take a look at like let's say World of Warcraft, there is almost no drains. You have to repair your items once in a while, but that's not
Yeah.
expensive.
So that's why there's item decay
The,
because just to sink money out of the system. When you buy a property, there's going to be upkeep costs or
property
taxes.
taxes.
They're taxes and upkeep. And if you don't pay those, like if you're like you can prepay them for up to like a week or two, but if you don't pay them, your house will be closed up and
Here's the idea. What if they're homesteading,
home.
like way
Uh,
outside the
I,
usual
I mean,
like
we still have
cityscape?
costs for that, right?
Oh, sure, there's costs, but I
So
mean,
yeah,
like,
so there'll be
there's
like
no
the
one to pay
taxes,
taxes to.
which will go to some upgrades around, and then yeah, like if you're out in the wilderness, you won't have like taxes, or you won't have as many taxes, but you'll still have like upkeep. Just there's got to be a sink in there. You gotta pay.
Well, the sink in that case might be the fact that your house can be burned down by some guy down the street.
Yeah, let's not do that. Oh, Fury asked about chests. Yeah, you'll be able to put stuff in like more. So there's like the bank, which is the super secure, and then chests, which you'll be able to put in like your house or something. That'll just be in the.
Because like, here's a question: is the bank going to be location based, or is it
right
going to
now
be
it's
world
world
based?
based. I thought about making it location based.
Which
But that sounds like a lot of work. I don't know. Let me think about it. Maybe we do make it location based. Let me think about it.
location based.
I'm about to
help.
implement it, so we'll see. Like making it location based makes it easier to control like local economies, because you won't be able to just import items or a bunch of items and move items around. You'll have to physically move.
Yeah, it allows you to make an item one place and bring it someplace where it's more valuable.
So actually, I'm gonna be working on it in these next 2 or 3 weeks. So let's see if I can actually make it location based. We have town based. We have town things that I need to tie stuff to. So maybe I can do that. Location.
In the case of like banking and storing money, I could understand like pulling money out in another place.
Money would be transferable.
But items. It's like yes, we can teleport your items for a fee.
Items. Oh yeah. It'll be fee based, and then there'll be a timer to transfer. Mr. Magic Drink Mix asks or says, I was thinking about making a shopping center as the guild hall. Yes, I mean that is a very merchant thing to do. Using the guild hall as a place of commerce, be able to set up stalls,
letting people have their own stalls.
Towns, I believe, are going to be having like a general market area that players will be able to set up stalls, and then the player-owned buildings and can also set up shops.
How much are those stalls gonna cost?
I don't know. I haven't.
Do you know how much money it costs to own a hot dog stand?
I bet it's a lot.
Outside the like Manhattan
I bet it's a lot,
Park?
and we'll be able to.
It's like 200,000 a year, and they clear that in hot dogs.
Hot dogs! I want a hot dog now. I'm hungry.
I mean, you gotta think they're selling these like $2 hot dogs, and they're making over 300,000 a year, enough to pay the fee to the city for having their hot dog cart.
Oh, next we have a question for you. When will there be more clothing? Will they come whenever Next gets to it, or part of an update randomly? Actually, I can answer I can answer part of that. Next has some clothing made already that we have to implement. I'm talking about the maid outfit. As for what's next, do you know what you're going to be working on next?
Christmas stuff.
Christmas stuff. I do have
I did have something.
I do have a request. We do have all the skimpy clothes. Can we get like a nice suit of armor sometime soon? Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I don't make it. It's blame Tom.
Well, I mean, yes. but I mean yeah, I mean we gotta have a balance. Well, I mean TwoKinds isn't that balanced in that, I guess. At least all the side art. But yeah, we need like some big suits of armor.
Oh, on that note, there is something neat that's coming about. On the beta branch for Blender, they're currently unveiling some new cloth modeling stuff.
Ooh, nice.
Kaz, how many more questions do we have? We're almost out of time.
I'm only at 11:13. I'm at like 11:13. Okay, so we have like a dozen from Mr. Magic Drink Guy.
Oh yeah, I answered.
Yeah. So, okay, will the size of the actual mechan be as huge as I think with the size of Admired Mind? Oh, but the original map was huge.
Okay, so I read. So use that. So you read those questions, and I'll answer what I answered earlier. Right now the game world
Yep.
is going to be estimated about 32 kilometers by 32 kilometers, including the water. Edenmeyer will be a large area for sure. I'm like right now on the game map, I think it's taking up about like four square kilometers or so of just the town, and then like the legacy estate somewhere.
Okay. Okay. So the next question is, will it be possible to give and remove titles inside a guild as
Yes,
the guildmaster?
I think I kind of covered this. It's the member ranks, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
ranks and roles.
Yeah. Okay. Do you? The next one is already answered, which is the how big the bank space for characters will be, like amount of items and coins. So, like you said, 100, 200, and coins is probably infinite.
Yeah, there's no reason to limit that yet. Not until we have hyperinflation. It's like, okay, you only get 2 billion coins at max, but we'll see.
Okay. What? Well, the 2 billion is probably gonna be the max number we could have.
Oh, actually, yeah. What is the size of that number? Does it store as an integer, as a 32-bit integer, or a 64-bit integer? I have no idea. I gotta test
That's a
that.
good question. Let's see. Will there be player-made wars? There always
Yeah,
are in any
I
game.
mean, sanctioned and unsanctioned. There's always gonna be player wars, and then we want to do in-game events of like
Yeah.
between the kingdoms that are like
Well,
the historical Two Kinds
mhm.
wars, or like the one that's happening in the
Okay.
story arc right now.
Yeah. The next question is, will there be instruments in game so we
Yes,
can
we
play
need
music?
music. We need. I want to use a. I forgot what it's called, but there's like a
Uh,
note
Judah?
notation system. Yes.
Judah, if you want, I can sample every note on my
Yes, we'll
guitar.
probably need that. I have a. I
Good,
have
good.
a. I
Okay.
do somewhere in some of my previous projects. Somewhere I have a MIDI controller system that we'll be able to play notes
Mm-hmm.
with, and then I have a like a notation system that players will be able to use.
Yeah, like there was in Lord of the Rings Online. Wow, it's an old game. There was actually a music system as
I
well. You could
remember
play
that. Yeah,
on the lute. You'd be walking down the road and
yeah,
some guy would be
and you could
playing
actually
Through the
play
Fire
it.
and
Yeah,
Flames.
I don't know. I don't remember if they had a notation system, but like you could use the number keys to play the actual notes.
Yeah, it was like 1 through 0, and people would set
Yeah,
up
and
like
then
macros and stuff
I
to
bet you. I
automatically play
think you
for
could do
them.
octaves too, but I don't. I have no idea how you did that. Anyways,
Yeah.
music, yes.
Okay. I think the octaves was just playing 2 notes at
No,
once.
I mean you could go up or down an octave.
Um. Oh, right. Okay. Right.
Gramophone for playing the game music.
Will you as owner of land be able to decide if you want to be a combat/non-combat
Yes, private
zone?
fight clubs are a yes.
Will there be? Oh wait, we already did player made wars. We already did instruments. Could you eventually add a gramophone and add classical music songs so you don't have copyright on them?
Maybe, well, at least something to play the in-game music in like your house or
Just
something.
add a magic. Just add like a magic
Yeah,
crystal thing
it'll be
that plays
magic.
music.
The universe is magic. We can use it. We can use it and abuse it.
Yeah. Let's see. Um.
Okay. Fury asked about the estate. How will that be
Sorry.
constructed? That is a
Yeah.
good question. It is going to be huge. I want to build it with the regular building prefabrication. I can't even speak. Prefabs that we're going to be using for the player built housing. But it's such a big building, and we might have to do just something custom modeled and do it in chunks. To be determined.
Oh, here is a question. I know you've sort of already answered it, but it's basically the last one on this. Well, one of the last ones. It's like,
Hmm.
Misa asks, I'm kind of curious, why did you choose to go with the 3D style of the game? Wouldn't it be easier to make it to 2D or top down, like, for example, Tibia
That
or
is a
Ultima
great
Online?
question, and we will finish with this question. Um, um, so back in the day, Um, I just wanted to make video games in general, and it's like, oh yeah, I want to make them in 3D, of course. But I didn't start in 3D, also, of course. So my first game development ventures were using RPG Maker. I believe RPG Maker 2003. Yeah, that was fun.
Ooh.
2D, of course. And I was like, okay, this is fun. Making some simple combat. And then through my game dev adventures, I eventually found like a 2D MMO engine, which was also tile based. It had a somewhat simple scripting.
You're not talking
Probably,
about Beyond,
yeah.
are you?
Yeah, so
Okay.
there were actually a few 2D game engines or MMO engines like that that I dabbled in. They were kind of easy to set up because they felt like a lot of them felt like, at least the editor was much like RPG Maker, where you had your tiles for your room based, and you can move between rooms, and combat was pretty simple, and it was online and it was an MMO. I was like, yes, I'm making my MMO. But then, I mean, the content, just making all that content and setting that up, it just took forever. So eventually I got bored, and after some time I started learning Unity, which is 3D. And it was like, oh, I'm gonna make an RPG. Oh, and it's gonna be in 3D. Oh, this is kind of big. I want to make an online game. Oh, I might as well make it into an MMO. And then here's where I'm at.
Oh, yeah. There is also another thing I can add on to that
Yes.
question as well. The thing about 2D art is that it requires actual artistic talent to make.
I mean, there's also a lot of it
And it's
available.
but it's also really difficult to find 2D art that matches
I mean,
your art style.
now there's a ton of 2D art for RPG Game Maker that you can use, and
Yeah.
you can get it to match pretty well. But yeah, I'm not much of an artist, so I figured it'd be easy, and I could actually do 3D models a bit better than 2D art. So I figured I
yeah.
might as well
Same here.
do some of that in 3D.
Mhm.
So anyway, that is our Q&A, I believe. Yes,
Could
you
I
can.
ask a question? Why not do like pseudo 3D, where you use like 3D models but in like a 2D
Like isometric or
plane?
2.5D or
Yeah,
even top down.
like in Ori and the Blind Forest.
Because I like a
I don't think
I
that
like a
scales out
challenge.
to an MMO.
I mean, if I was sane or sensible, the game should be either 2D or it should be top down. Because with top down, it's a lot easier to control the performance because you don't have to really worry about draw distance. You don't have to worry about someone looking off into the horizon. You just have to worry about a chunk of the screen right there. But like I said, I kind of like a challenge, and I'm heavily influenced by other 3D games like Minecraft. So there's that. Oh, and speaking of which, Fury is saying that there's a pretty accurate Minecraft build of the Legacy estate that could be helpful. That is very true. I definitely need to look at that whenever we really start working on the estate and not just blockouts. Yeah, that Minecraft map is amazing. Whoever set that up. Anyways, do we have any more questions, or are we gonna stop the Q&A and we're gonna actually jump into the game for a bit? Questions? Yes, President Fox.
Looks like we got one for Fox, and we're gonna have one from Empire as well.
Yes, hit me with your questions.
Okay, so Empire quickly asks, will there be a bounty hunter system added later to the game?
I believe so, yes.
And even if there isn't, players will always play other players to screw over another player.
Yeah, there's gonna be something. I want the assassination system. So you probably won't be able to murder or assassinate regular players, but if they have like if they want to control like the human kingdom or the Bastion kingdom, I want them to be able to become king or queen, and then they'll be open to assassination, and they'll be king or queen until they die.
Yeah. Okay. Fox asks, if we do get a secondary item slot for weapons, will it be set for only specific weapons that can
No.
do that?
So I want you to be able to dual wield, of course, sword or shield, and I need to look into how to actually do it because it might be a little difficult. But I want you to be able to set your main hand as your. I want you to be able to set your character as
Main hand as your real life hand?
left-handed or right-handed. So eventually we might be able to swap the icon, swap the stats, swap the default animation if your character's left-handed.
Reverse the animations.
Flip the animations. Technically, they're not reversed.
Yes.
Okay. Is there any other questions we got to do?
Are you gonna have weapons that can either be one-handed or two-handed?
Yeah, we'll have like swords that can only be. Oh, you mean either or?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, I wanted to do like stance changes. I adjusted my bitrate, so the video might be a little weird. Yeah, I want to do stance changes where you're like, okay, you're one hand fighting mode, and then you do a stance change, and you take your sword, and now you're doing two hand, and you can do your moves are a little different or something. It might be that that might be more complicated than the combat needs. So we'll see.
Empire asks, will a bow or crossbow take up both weapon slots?
Yes.
I have a question for you on that note. You've seen those bucklers they strap to your wrists,
the
right?
disc things.
Yeah. Can we allow people to have a two-handed weapon in one of those?
No, because adding specific code for special cases like that sounds like a pain, and I don't want to deal with that.
What you're saying is not yet.
No, but it could change. Like if we ever get to that point, it's like, oh yeah, you can do that. It's like, yeah, that's not at the moment. Ooh,
it's like, yes,
I just did the new player count command. There's 5 people online right now. So we are now done with the Q&A. I'm gonna actually switch over to the game right now. We're done with the Q&A now. Technically, we're doing a game meetup. Yep. So I want to see how many people we can get. We could get by the tavern. Kaz is there, or Kaz next? Are there any closing remarks you wanted to say?
Not really.
No.
How's everybody doing? We did all this Q&A, but we never asked, how are we all doing? There's 2 people over here. Yeah, there's just people chilling in the game right now. It's pretty nice. Oh, and this is the last day to do the Halloween event, so do them now if you want the clothing or if you want to be able to craft the clothing in the future. The skeletons are not going to go away. They are going to be in the game for a while, technically forever as a type of enemy. Their numbers are going to be limited.
Oh shit! I need to go get the clothing then.
Yeah. Yeah, so people will be able to craft those items later to share because inventory is pretty limited still. Speaking of which, yeah, so I can make the small leather bag. I will be joining VC in a moment once we're done. Once Kaz and Next are done. Are either of you going to be transferring over to the general voice chat? I'm gonna be I'm gonna keep streaming.
I have a couple questions just to ask you.
Yes. Oh, I need food.
Wait. Let me just. I'll ask these in text. Let's see.
I'm going to the general voice chat then. If that's fine with
See
you
how the
guys.
server's doing. While we slowly get more players and you see what's going on. This last game update too, I did some optimizations, so NPCs and items aren't just spawning in and out at random. They're only spawning when players are
Oh, there we
nearby.
go.
So we can start
So,
expanding more. Ooh, yeah, we have a good amount of people.
Oh, I figured it out again.
I'm gonna go to the
Hey,
general chat
hey,
then.
Judah. Does the invisible thing hide your name?
It should. I don't
Okay.
remember. Why are
Oh no, people are oohing and oh
well,
somewhere.
I see Barry Uwu, so I was like, oh whoa, Uwu, oh whoa, Barry Uwu.
Oh god.
Yeah, I need.
I gotta say though, the game does look much nicer than it
Oh
used to
yeah,
way back
well you
when.
remember the Gumby characters. Those were great
Yes.
placeholder characters, and then I tried to make them more human, and then it was just.
I will
worse.
say that this game is a little bit
Oh
hard on the
yes.
system though.
I
get what you do mean by that. I'm using a
Oh,
2060
yeah,
Super right here, and
So this last update, so I'm breaking about 100 FPS with a 1060 at 1080p, 1060.
1060. Okay.
But yeah, we're actually having some weird shadows right now with the latest Unity update, and I need to figure out why. Shadows have been my
Okay.
bane. Why haven't I done top?
I will say
Why
one
didn't I do
thing.
top down?
The water looks a bit jarring.
It's shinier than it should be, actually. I gotta figure that out. Oh, need a sickle.
Is it the new shader pipeline?
Yeah, we're using the universal shader pipeline.
Okay. So that needs to all be re-looked at.
Lock the animation.
I'm trying to find what island
I'm
are
gathering
you on?
food right now because my character is hungry.
What, you had hunger
Well,
bars?
I mean it's technically part of the stamina, but
Okay.
yeah, there's a hunger system tied in.
I don't even remember what your character's name is.
I have too many items in my inventory.
Are you over by that South Island?
I'm on the food island, so it's like where on the map am I? It's like kind of like the center. It's kind of like the center big-ish island on the map.
Oh, I see. I think I see it. Yeah.
I need to. Yeah. Yeah, I need food. Food.
Food. But no, I'll get you those samples
Food.
off my
Yes,
guitar.
please. We will need it. Like I said, I want to set it up as like a MIDI with a MIDI controller, so we can use like a horn and some other stuff, and then if we can set that up, that'd be pretty great. Food. If I'm hunting skeletons, I need food.
I think I might be.
No,
following...
I'm
following
with Barry
someone
on the farm island.
Oh. Shoot, I'm on some giant island in the south.
Isn't that the town island?
I don't know.
They all
suppose
technically
it
have
has
names.
Oh yeah, these are the very uncolored walls of a house. We no longer have Gumby people, but we have Gumby houses.
Yeah, I need to work on. I want to. Okay, after banking and after combat, I want to work on player housing just because it's fun to have a place. There's so much I want to do.
Does the ping system actually work? Is the ping correct?
It's round trip ping, so yes. Who doesn't have a name? Who are you? Who is this?
That's me. What?
Oh, really? Hello. Are you technically database error?
Maybe.
Oh, hold on. I gotta eat breakfast. I'm gonna mute my mic.
Oh
actually,
no.
I'm gonna mute
My
my
name.
mic. for the stream while I eat.
What? I used zero width space as Yep. Are you still streaming this? I suppose you are. Okay. Where is the general chat again?
Hey, Judah.
Judah.
I need to like turn the. There you go.
Oh,
Streams down.
I do have a question about something else as well. That is, will there be like a hunting system as well, unlike the where we can hunt deer and stuff
I mean, that's
like that?
definitely part of the.
All right, I'm recording now,
We're-
just so you
we're
guys
streaming.
know.
You're all on. Your voices.
All right.
But
Okay.
Yes.
Right?
I want you
Oh,
to
God.
stream again.
Can I?
Wait, where's the stream at?
On
Twitch.
Twitch.
Twitch? Where? Oh, yeah, I'm sitting in front of the link. So
Oh,
I
I see
guess we'll click
Natani.
it.
Yeah, will we be able to hunt wildlife in that in game? At some point?
So,
For like,
Deer
those
with
that
cat
foxes
observation.
won't be as hostile,
Empire.
and they'll be part of like the wildlife. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, those
Yeah,
foxes. I didn't realize because there was no hide on the table, so I went to go kill foxes and I couldn't kill any.
Do you
It was
think
really
we're going?
sad.
Hey, Judah, do you think we're gonna end up having a kind of like Skyrim, where we have the different armies you can join? Do you think we're gonna be able to have AI controlled guilds or factions or things you can join, such as you could go to school
Yeah,
at the Templar College?
that'll be the factions. That'll be the factions
Okay.
from like the Templar.
But I think
Um,
what I mean is like
Fury.
different activities or even educations you can take part in, or societies you can
Mhm.
involve yourself in.
Sorry, I'm
Having-
eating lunch.
Yeah, that's
or
all right,
breakfast
that's
right now.
okay,
Nice.
will there be such thing as like multi-faction guilds, or that not going to be a thing?
Well, I think we
As in,
already
really
that was
neutral
already
You can
answered.
affiliate your guild however you want. You could be
Yes.
neutral or like merchant mages or something. Yeah. So what I want to do is with like the Templar or the Mages Guild, like you could go there and learn magic or combat or something. It'll be like the skill. It'll be
Learn
like
extra magic.
it'll be certain quest lines to learn like magic and stuff.
Fury.
As like you
No.
said, schoolings.
Damn it. I wanted to duplicate that Christmas hat.
Christmas is around the corner.
Yeah, it is. So you can
I don't-
wait.
Will that hat be
Yes.
put back in the game? Or
Everyone
will there
is
be a new
saying.
one?
Everyone is saying.
No, I'm gonna make
Christmas-
it better.
I can't.
Everyone is
Yay.
saying Christmas is around the corner, but we're all gonna get hit in the face
Oh.
with Thanksgiving, and then go back to
That's what I'm
Christmas.
saying. That's what I'm
Oh, the-
saying to my friends this whole
Pirate
time.
boots.
It's all Christmas and fun until Thanksgiving happens, and then it's still Christmas and fun after that.
Everybody just forgets about Thanksgiving.
This is why I already had Thanksgiving.
Really? Already?
Canada.
Yes,
Thanksgiving's
I'm from
different
Canada.
now.
Ah,
Canada, eh?
that's right. I forgot. Yeah.
You're
a
Canadian, eh?
very rare glimpse of Barry being naked.
Ooh.
What do you mean rare?
I don't know. I don't
that's
see
better.
this
Now
at
she
all.
has even less clothes on.
Oh, whoa.
One
I'm not.
Fury is-
I'm not in game, but I am having to watch the stream.
Hey, Judah,
Yes.
you know what happened to the Natani clothing, right?
It broke.
Yeah, it should
I'm
just be-
sad.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
wanted that in the
yeah.
game so badly.
Next. They want
Next.
the
I'm here.
they want the leather vest back.
No, the Tanis.
Why am I in the middle of the ocean?
Oh yeah, it's called leather vest. I'm
Yeah,
dumb.
it's so the money.
So, Judah, how diverse is the magic system gonna be? Like,
I
are we
feel
gonna
like-
be are we gonna be able to have actual like transfiguration or shapeshifting, even stuff down to that
I don't
kind of
think
level,
there's gonna be
or
shape.
you know,
I want to do an
actual
illusion. I want to do an illusion
maybe
system
even
tied at least with like
Ooh, but no.
I kind of like the idea of how
Hmm.
Skyrim put all of their magic into certain categories that you can learn through. And I think that would work well.
Actually, the magic system in Oblivion was better, and the one before that in the other game was even
Kaz,
better.
what
because
animation
you
is
can make
that?
your own spells.
It's
What are you
not an
doing?
animation. I'm
Oh,
I'm
you're
flying.
stuck on the ground on my screen.
I know. You turn on the
Yeah.
flying, just
I'm
go down.
so.
You come on with the
Oh.
pumpkin.
Oh.
Why am I?
Okay, flying's
Very
broken.
nice flying
Oh, there we go.
skills. You're inside
There
of
we
the
go.
pumpkin.
Nope, flying's broken. I'm sorry.
Um,
Hold up, my
Um,
bad, back.
you said that we won't be able to transform into other things.
There we go.
Hey Judah, give me creative mode.
Woo!
No.
I'm above everyone.
No.
Now I just need
Yes.
to transform into a dragon, and then
Hey
you'll see.
Judah.
Hey.
Judah, give
Oh, I
me
can't pull up
creative
the
mode.
stream. That'd be awesome to record. That's sad.
I'm gonna start this up real quickly, and I'll be AFK while it's happening. So y'all do
Mary
it.
wishes to fly.
I'm not giving you admin powers. I'm sorry.
I'm. All right, I'm gonna go jump
I still
off
want
a
my
cliff and
fling
try to
command,
fly.
Judah. I still want my fling command.
Ooh, where are you guys?
No, fling command. I want.
We're all
just-
on the farm island for some reason.
All right,
Yeah.
where are you guys? I'm about to
I
jump
don't
off.
know.
I'm not even in TwoKinds. I'm in Minecraft right now.
I'm in Terraria.
Woo! I didn't do my
If
animation.
if you
We need-
swim
we
far
need
enough
2 more
across that
people.
ocean, you'll end up
We
in
need
my
2 more people
Minecraft
to
world.
get 10 players online right now.
Okay, let me.
Is that going to be like the world record
I
or something?
honestly don't know, but I mean it's probably the most we've had on in maybe probably ever. We
I wanna get it on,
so we
but
need
I
to, we
can't.
need to eventually hit 100 players on and see what happens.
What?
Too.
Battle
Yeah,
Royale.
and then I turn on low
Yeah.
PCC and everybody dies and loses the levels and everybody's angry again.
2 Santa
Oh.
hats. What was
Well,
dropped?
I'm a level 70 something Bassadin, so I think I would survive okay.
Mm,
Yeah, also. Well, this is actually a good question. Will the levels be permanent every 10 levels, or will it be still the way it is right now?
Yeah, that's a good question. Is there a way to make your level permanent?
So it's the progression is permanent with skills. At least that's the plan. Like the levels are meant to be kind of transient.
I'm
Next,
Hey,
is this you?
jump. Bottom text?
Is this next right here?
I don't know
Just-
Nexus's character.
Thighs the early bird?
Yeah.
No,
Who's th-
I'm bottom text.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because that'll be the
Where's
level
bottom
thing
tech?
would be.
Oh, you're the one jumping around really quickly. We should tower.
Let's
I'm
go relocate to the tavern.
Hey Judah.
Hey
Tavern.
Judah, fly.
So
Why
I think
must
I might
you
have.
fly away? That's so
I'm gonna
mean.
join in here and be it.
Yeah, let's relocate to the
Hey
tavern.
Judah, wait, stop moving.
What? I'm
Judah,
at the
where are
farmland
you?
still?
Okay, over here.
Okay.
Stop
You're
moving.
so tiny. There you go.
I don't have any water. No, I don't have any water. Leaf seed. No.
Try flying.
Wait.
Oh,
Fly
okay,
me
hold on.
away.
I'm waiting at the thing.
Nope.
I moved
I slid out.
quickly.
Anyways,
Oh,
let's go to the tavern and see how tall we can make a stack.
Okay.
Hey, Judah,
I
you
want to
should
be on the
get
top. I want to be
creative
on
mode.
top.
No,
I call top.
Kaz and I can fly, so we should be the top.
Fine.
Wait, is it a tavern?
But I don't
or
want
an
to be on the
inn?
bottom, so I
always
call
mix the
closest
tavern
to
and inn.
top.
It's the Riftwall Inn, right?
It's in.
He's playing classical music at a time like
Meet
this.
at the end.
I don't think that's right either.
Well,
Oh,
I
on
mean,
the
we
top
could
of
stack
them?
by
Okay.
jumping.
All right, I'm back.
We could jump and land on people.
All right, fine. Here, stand right here, or on top of me.
Well,
On
no,
top
no.
of
I
the
mean, we'll use
building.
the building to stack. Like,
Yeah. No, you can just jump on the top of each other. That's easy.
how tall?
You slide off of players.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah, you'll always slide off of someone, or you'll push them. Unless there are specific
Stand on
objects,
top of Flora.
there are specific objects that won't actually push you.
Fuck.
So if you like say standing on top of
Man, you guys are better at this
that
than I am. I don't know.
I mean, you gotta jump from here, boys. You gotta jump from the up here. I just see everybody try to jump on top of there. Just like let me in. Let me in.
Oh,
Let
there we
me
go. I
in.
just need another player to be able to use.
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is actually this is a good.
I'm
question.
on! Boys, I'm on.
How'd you get up there?
I used
like I
that
said,
over
we should
there.
use
I used the
the
building.
to stack higher.
That's what I told you. Wait, why are my feet inside of you?
Barry
Because
is
I'm
tall.
tall.
I don't think I changed the hitbox properly.
Oh,
Good question.
you should probably change the hitbox.
I need to change it for the lay down animation too in the sit. Yes! Yes! I did it!
Yes! Yes!
He did it without flying! Yay!
Now you probably do need to fly because you're probably gonna push someone.
You could probably use
Had to
you could
crouch.
probably use the roof to jump on.
I can't even zoom out far enough to get a whole view of this.
Just look down.
I can.
This is actually a good question.
Yeah,
How
but my
will
camera
currency-
stops at you perfectly. Like, we're stacked. Did we count the NPC as a player? Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Really?
No, you
Really?
can't.
Why would you do that? Why?
Now the stack-
Next! Next!
I wanted
Next,
to be bottom one.
Everybody blow up
Next,
next.
down like right here.
This is a good question. How will currencies work in game? Like, what currencies will be added other than
Stand
the
on top of Barry.
gold
On top of
coin?
next, right
You
here.
Right
can't.
here.
You can't. You'll slide off. Oh wait. What? How come every time I stand on someone I slide off, but this doesn't happen to you?
Alright, you guys gotta stack on top. Use the building.
I guess.
Nah, they can use the barrel to get on top of me.
I'm trying to ask a question and everyone
What do you
doesn't
what do
even
you mean
acknowledge
by
it.
how
Wow.
the inventory? Oh, there we go. Yeah, using the building's easy. What do you mean money? What do you mean how the money's gonna work?
I'm talking like how will the other currencies of the other
How do I
factions?
get on top of the building?
You have to use the staircase.
I can't even. Okay, for one, I can't
Dude,
even
can we
like
switch
see
to
the top of the
general
tower
real
now.
quick?
And looking up doesn't help.
Send it in
Just
chat.
jump on the roof. Just jump on the roof when you're there. When
Well,
you know where you were just at next, just jump on the roof from there. You don't have to go on top of the what is it? I don't know the name of it. I'm dumb. I'm very sorry. Just jump from there. Oh my. Next, just jump from there onto the roof. You have to hold space though, like that. Just hold space. You get higher jump and hold space.
Well, I forgot what the initial question was because everyone wouldn't let me speak when I was trying
Something
to ask
about
it.
currency.
Yeah.
Basically, how will the other currencies
Fine.
work with the factions? And how will they be able to transfer over to the other
I'm gonna go
factions?
fight the giant skeleton.
Yes, everybody, go nuke the skeletons.
Because I need to get
This
the...
is war.
I'm
War
killing
against the
skeleton first.
skeletons. I have more items in my inventory to bully them.
Oh shit, I need to talk to the...
Let me equip every single sword I got. I've equipped all of my swords.
You don't need to narrate everything you do.
Kaz, what are you doing? You can't
I'm
just rain
not.
fireballs
I'm just
down like
saying.
But I am. That's
that.
exactly what I'm
No,
doing.
I need to kill the giant skeleton. It's
I don't
over
even
here.
see a giant skeleton.
Where's
Barry is as big as the skeleton. It's hilarious.
where's the ghost?
Someone murdered the ghost.
Next to the
You
tavern.
know. Wait, there's a ghost?
Laura.
Laura.
Yes, it's Laura.
Oh yeah. I thought you meant I thought you meant like an actual ghost.
No.
Yeet. Where's everyone?
We're at well, me and Judah
Yeah,
are
I'm
at
trying
the
to-
skeleton
I'm
island.
trying to-
Just murdering
Yeah,
skeletons.
I know. I'm watching stream. It's just, oh
We're
god,
trying to
what is
murder
going on?
skeletons.
What's
Why
what's
are-
Natani doing?
Why is there a rabbit? Why is there a rabbit
That's a
inside of
good
the rock?
question. There's a rabbit
Yeah.
that spawns on this island, and it's hiding from the skeletons, I guess.
It's
Oh
just.
gosh, I don't know what's up with
it's
this island,
just,
but something's wrong with the shadows.
Yeah.
I don't
I put him
know.
out of his
I just
misery. Don't
know.
worry.
Oh,
Hey,
hello.
watch out.
Huh?
Everybody's
Yes!
here.
I got him!
He dies that fast?
Trace joined Smash.
Uh-oh. I glitched myself
I
out.
need the lost locket too, it's right here.
I
And
can't.
I'm getting some lag spikes.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
the
the
stream
stream's still
still
on.
going? Okay, because I got join. I
We
want
killed all
to
the
join in here.
skeletons, people.
We go over a bit.
Yes,
that-
we're putting war on the skeletons.
Yeah, I'll be going in like 20 minutes.
Okay.
Uh,
Natani, how is Natani just moving while
Glitch.
sitting?
You should all stand next to each other. That'd be a cool thumbnail.
Oh well.
Everybody, come on, boys.
We still got room for like a bunch of people. Where is everyone?
I don't know. I don't keep track of everyone.
Everybody's still on. Everybody to the
Me.
everyone to the island. Or to the skeleton island.
Uh,
Next, picture time.
Next,
Hmm.
Next.
what's next? Next. Picture time.
come back here.
That bunny.
Yo, it's Melee Fox.
Guys, picture time. Where's everyone?
Next, come back
There's
here.
5. Okay, so we just need next. Or we need Empire? I don't even know who's here.
So
I can't get on because
We got
the
Mr.
computer's
Magic, we
being-
got me. We need next and
Empire. Next, put your weapon away.
Yeah. Okay, now we just need
Oh
Empire.
shoot!
I'm not.
Oh, no,
in game.
The
I'm not in
rabbit,
game.
kill him. He's ruining everything.
the
Stupid
rabbit
rabbit.
killed next.
Should we go somewhere else?
Yes, I think we should.
I can't.
died.
I'm not. I can't get on because computer being used by somebody else.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oof.
Judah, where's
Just
picture
go by
time
the
thing?
tavern. It's safer.
We should. Yeah,
The tavern? Okay.
yeah, tavern. Or why don't we do it at the leather area?
Kaz.
The fuck is that?
Can you teleport
Kaz,
people?
you
Giant-
are invisible, but your name
giant
still shows up, so I
fireball.
need to fix that. Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes.
Judah. Fury asked if you
No,
can
I don't
teleport
have that
people.
power.
But you're the
I didn't
creator.
add
You
that
must
power.
just give yourself that power. You must
Will it be
give
able to
yourself.
I want to teleport.
You have to give yourself
This
that
is
power at
interesting.
some point.
I will have that power
Yeah,
eventually.
I want
just-
to do the.
Hey, NPCs are back. We can line up with all the NPCs.
How would we line the NPCs up though?
Oh, I need to zoom out just a little bit more, and I could line up with all the NPCs. I need like a field of view cam.
Nah, you need a free cam.
Yeah,
you
Judah.
probably won't get a free cam, but
Cinematic
you'll get some
feed.
sort of cinematic thing at some point.
Add photo mode.
Yes.
Oh wait, I have them all lined up with me. I can see
I need
both of them
to
at the end of
one
my
more
screen.
skeleton.
Yeah, they're lined up for me.
We've got someone, the thigh person, dude, over here.
Kinda.
Yeah, we got thighs.
The grass is so tall and it's all hilly. I want something flat.
Enemy spotted.
Oh, that worked.
If you want something flat, then what about the farm area? I mean, the farm area is flat.
Oh, I'm just waiting for everyone to get next to each other
Well,
so
you
we can
had
take
a
a
lot of
photo.
us.
Just wait from.
You said
but,
tavern.
I have like a skeleton more or two to hunt. So it's like I'm also actually playing my game.
Judith, you're the
I'm actually
developer.
playing my game, you know.
You can actually just give yourself the
Yeah,
skeleton.
but
Yeah,
I know it's cheating. Oh.
Then would break the
I
game,
could
wouldn't
give
it?
myself all sorts of cheats. It's just
Hmm.
the shadows are
Yeah.
awful.
Just add yourself an admin invincible command.
Yeah, God mode.
Yeah, don't let
I
Fox
know.
ever have it.
Don't.
I just want my fling command and I'll be fine because I want to just break the speed.
No. No.
I asked Jude about that a while ago.
No. And
He
remember,
knows
everyone said no.
Jude knows I'm desperate to break the speed of the game.
Okay.
He
We
knows
just
I
don't.
want to break the speed.
I'm pretty sure you'll be able to do that later on. Once much more limitations
I'm
will
sure
be
you'll
added.
be able to break things
No.
beyond my imagination.
I most likely will.
Then once the number hits the thousands, oh god, it would even be able to break it. A bunch of other people will be able to just
God.
break it.
Yeah, we're probably gonna have like 100 glitch finders in this game when it gets really, really popular.
Oh god, I just actually had an idea for you, Fox. You can make your own glitch finder guild.
I actually did make a guild before. It was called Speedrunners Unite, but nobody joined it, so I just deleted it.
You could make a
Did
glitch
you
finder
make
guild.
the terrain larger?
No, I'm not making a glitch finding guild. I want to stay in
What?
Dark Drop.
Judah, did you
Wait,
make the
Thank you.
terrain larger?
The train larger? Not recently.
The
Not
terrain.
recently.
Uh,
like
the
Dark
the spawn terrain looks much taller than I remember.
I might have changed.
Alright, we need
I
like
don't know.
3 other people.
I'll be
Come
standing
on,
here for a bit.
guys.
Oh,
I'll be right back.
I was on the roof.
Kaz, unhide yourself.
What? How are you? Everyone get in the screenshot.
Alright,
No one
Early
is
Bird,
even
come on, guys. Alistair
joining.
Bassington thing, come on. But why are you sitting down? Next.
Fuck you. I sit down if I want. How do I lay down?
Here, here, I need to be in the middle.
Okay, so there's
I'm in the middle.
There's 3 people in the Traders Empire.
Yeah, here, take my spot.
Size. No. Okay, fine.
I want to join in, but
Empire cat.
I'm not trying to. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to.
Next.
Stop.
Can you just like sit still?
Just put your weapon away. Oh, I mean, he is sitting still.
No, I mean, he needs to be standing.
Put your weapon away.
Why is this so hard? I just want a good screenshot. Also, it's very shady. Why is everyone shady? Turn around so the sun's facing you.
Well, we can't get Judah to turn around. He's AFK.
Kaz, do you have some sort of power to make him turn around?
Yes, please change his character. I don't know. the damn, I can't remember the name of it.
Just
I
draw
guess-
The
some googly
direction his
eyes on his.
character is facing.
Get
Just
this
take-
while.
Just take a photo and draw some googly eyes on the back of his face.
What about his skin color though? And his character?
Alright, we'll get a front one with all the shade, I guess.
Just pretend he's like
turn around.
a thing from.
All right,
The
everyone,
Addams
turn
Family.
around.
All right.
Oh no, I did not mean to jump. I thought I was typing.
Okay. I think I got it. Yeah, I got it. Now you can turn around. We'll do one with him, Judah turned around.
Bonk. Got it.
There's one person who's just like.
Oh.
Dude.
Turn around.
Who's this thigh person?
I don't know. They said they got a key randomly. I don't know. I'm gonna use the one where everyone's facing the same direction. Kappa. Bottom text. E.
All right, cool. I got it. If people aren't willing to turn around, I got it. So that's fine.
All right. The process of getting a screenshot when nobody pays attention. Oh, that was the weirdest sound I've heard. And I got that on the recording too. Someone leveled up and I flicked my camera and it went all disjointed. It sounded so off.
Kind of garbage.
Play. That's the wrong one.
Do so much better.
I like how Natani's tail is just like basically just is all over Judah. It just covers Judah completely. Fury tries to get on top of everyone in 100.
God damn it.
Kaz, what are you doing? Oh no,
I take it the stream ended.
he's flying again. Kaz, if you can, fly to the border.
Of the game?
Yes, I will come
Sure,
with
why not?
you. I will come with you. Wait for me, sir.
I think you're a fair bit slower than me.
Doesn't matter.
Where are you?
You know the border glitch, right?
Nope.
You get the video of the border glitch. You have to go straight north of the map. Go straight north of the map. You're going, yeah, just straight up north. Make sure you can see me on the mini map.
Yeah, I can see you on the minimap. You're to my left.
Yep, I see you. You're just floating up there. Just like barely any pixels on my
Okay,
screen.
I'm back. What did I miss?
Oh, come
Okay.
on.
I'm going to the border. Me and Kaz are going to the border. He's just flying
Oh,
up though.
gosh.
I tried to take a photo. Which one do I upload to Twitter?
I don't know. I don't know,
Edit
but
them
I'm gonna,
both together.
I'm gonna do one for Twitter too.
Why is Discord not respond? What?
Yeah, you are
you're gonna
faster than
steal
me,
it.
Kaz.
I need to get rid of some of these items.
Well, I suppose I am. I see the edge of the world.
Yeah,
They were right. It
so
really
you-
is flat.
So you've never experienced or seen the border glitch,
Pirate, witch.
I mean, I've seen other
What do you
glitches
mean-
in time.
Wait a minute. I didn't give
but
the witch
you've never
sock.
seen the one that I
Shoot.
pro.
I didn't even.
This game
give...
doesn't even like. The development version of this game doesn't even like run on my PC.
I'm a fool. Oh no, there's the stockings. Witch stockings. Succubus.
All right. So I'll explain it to you as best as I can without my mic being doo doo. So
You just did that thing,
basically, when you get to the border, oh,
Kyle, and it
Yep.
just crashes.
oof.
And it
Basically, when you
crashes.
It crashes. It just crashes.
It's possible that spatial flipping out,
it's the world.
unless Judah's using the maximum size of the
Yeah,
level.
you might be hitting a boundary on the server,
yeah,
and then you're
it's a
also
server bound.
hitting
I'm pretty
a
sure
world.
because
You're
you
hitting
remember
like a
like
world overlap boundary or
Yeah, I'll
something
be.
that shifts it too.
I'm
yeah.
gonna be
So
getting.
basically, what happens is your camera disconnects from your player by a hell load. Like you can basically not see your character anymore, right? And then all the map, like the floor and all that disappears completely. But like stuff like doors, boxes, and
Be
NPCs are
joining
still
in
there,
here.
right? And then so you can kind of, if you back to menu, I mean not back to menu, if you help them stuff to go back to the map, you can actually go
Yep.
through all the stuff, right? And you know how when
Oh.
you
Drink
back
mix.
to menu, you can
I gotta go in a minute.
it saves your
I gotta go in a
position.
minute. Let me kill these.
Yep.
All right.
Oh.
All right. So basically when you back to back to menu, it saves your position, right? Your position wherever you are, no matter what. So if you back to menu while you're inside of a wall and go back in the game, you will still be in the wall.
Oh, that's
Okay.
great.
This is the rabbit in the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my god!
I don't know.
Maybe he
He
went
just
over the
wanted-
border.
Yeah, he went to the border.
Who's? I'm still. No one answered my question of who the Alistar Bastington dies person
They're
is.
just
I don't know.
Alistar Baston.
They exist.
They're in
They're-
this VC.
No, I don't think they're in the VC.
They're a
I thought
cool
they were
kid.
just someone that joined from Discord.
Yeah, they're not in
Well,
the
no,
VC.
I was talking or something, and then they were like, "I'm me" or whatever. Oh no, because they're probably watching stream. That makes sense.
Yeah. I'm gonna be joining in game here in a few minutes. So.
Wait, so Judy, you're just
No,
gonna post them
you
yourself?
post them, but I'll probably steal like an image or something.
All right.
Oh, I think we hit the boundary part of the game. So
There we go.
Judah added a thing in the game where if you go too far out,
There
you'll
we
just
go,
float.
I got my skeleton. Well, that's because
So,
because if you didn't
You
float,
wanna-
you'd be falling forever because there's no more ground.
Oh.
You should have left that trigger there that kind of just teleports you back up.
I mean, I'm still making some progress. I can still fly up, it looks like.
There's so
Yeah,
many.
when you go
there's so
too
many-
far out, you'll see what happens.
I love this.
You'll-
There's just so
you'll-
many random players that I see around right now.
You'll see what happens to your
How many
camera.
I
players
think
are on
we
right
hit our
now?
max of 8 right now. Yeah, there's still 8. Nobody's logged off. Yet.
Have you is the well Empire has because he
It'd be
you
nice
know.
if you could teleport all of them to one single spot.
Yeah, we didn't build that into the game.
Perish. Yeah, we'll do that at some point while the game is still small.
I need a caption.
Kaz, how far out are you on the map? You way past me.
Succubus outfit.
What? I just open up the
Okay,
minimap?
Yeah, open up the big map and see how many clicks it takes for you to get down to the map itself. It takes 3 for me.
Okay, I'm zoomed in all the way to the max. What do you mean clicks?
Level up my skills.
So clicks, as in how many times it takes for your mouse to go across the big map to get to the normal map itself from the ocean where you are at.
Okay, I'll zoom in all the way.
It takes me about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It takes me 9 clicks. I'm pretty sure 9. Let me try it again. 1, 2, 3,
we vibing
4.
harder today.
Nah, it takes 7 for me.
Ah, shoot. I
Takes
can't do the
9.
pirate outfit.
So then,
Hey,
you're close to it. I think it takes like 12 clicks to get to when you get there.
I can see the moon from where I am.
Okay.
Everybody knows about the broken the free look camera thing, right?
Somewhat,
Where
yeah.
you don't have to hold middle mouse button to move the camera around fully.
I gotta log on to Twitter.
Yeah, hopefully that we get a... Oh, will we be getting... This is actually a good question. Will we get, like, a shooter, like a mode where we don't have to rely on the mouse to move the camera around, or... No.
That
You're
would-
asking for
that would
controller
not.
support?
So controller
Well-
support's already in the game. I'm pretty sure it's like semi in the game.
Not controller support. No. I'm not talking controller support. I'm talking like where it's not locked to the mouse cursor all the time. The camera. Like I'm talking a mode where we can switch between lock
I'll
to
probably add a
cursor and
toggle for that.
not lock to
It's
cursor.
just the game's being designed around with it on.
Ooh.
So.
Okay. Yeah, a toggle would be
I mean,
awesome.
isn't there already a free look
Yeah, but a way to unlock
with the if you just hold
cursor
down
for
the
however long you want.
just
Yeah.
press I, just press I.
Or B or something.
Yeah, then just put the inventory like the bottom of your screen or something. That's what I'd do.
Hit I, then hit F7.
Oh yeah, true. I then F7 makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
Judah.
then you can also hold it down one of the mouse buttons that move.
So you remember that thing I found with the sort, use, drop, and cancel without
Yeah,
having the
what about
inventory thing up? It's very very
Do you
very
just close the
simple to
inventory?
do.
Well,
Just right click on it and close the inventory. And you could still do whatever you'd like to it. It still
It's not
still
really.
does it.
Is that a glitch? I wouldn't
the
really
two
call that a
icons?
glitch. I would
I
just
wouldn't
call
call it a glitch.
Kaz? Oh.
Yeah, I just
Okay.
it's not really a
Oh,
glitch.
yeah, right.
It's really just
Game
it doesn't
Yeah,
get
we need
disabled.
to. I need to
doesn't
log
get-
into that context and then close it. Like I did that for the context panel, but I didn't do that for the split. For whatever reason.
Yeah. Also. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
I
well.
found a way to do a lag spike. Like a mini lag spike.
There needs
Oh,
to be an option to remove pants from